Metro Drive. Today, we're talking about what gets measured gets accomplished. So what does that mean? That means the things that you track and log and analyze and keep track of gets accomplished, okay? So now whether you're just an athlete and you're like, hey, I need to lose 8 pounds, or I need to, I want to gain 10 pounds of muscle, or I want to fill in the blank. If you measure that, then you're going to track and analyze it daily, and then you're that much more likely to achieve your goal. If you if you are going to college and you're like, I want to get all A's and B's, and so I need to perform these many tasks by the end of the marking period or semester, however those go, then you can reverse engineer that and say, well, then I need to do 2 assignments per day or whatever. If you are an author and you're writing a book, okay, well, I want my book done in 6 months. It's going to have 12 chapters, so I need to write 2 chapters a month. That breaks down to however many words per day, and so you track that and log that each day. If you are if you're training, I'll give you a good example with Metro. Like certain academies, they track like, hey, we want to win so many tournaments, and I love tournaments, guys. We're going to a tournament this Saturday, but like our thing that we don't even track is how many medals we have on the wall. I mean, we have some, like we got like some federation and Naga belts and stuff, but like what we do track is how we're changing people's lives. We do track each person's growth. We do know exactly why each person has enrolled. So you can take that out of the Jiu-Jitsu Academy and you can put that into your law firm, or you could put that into, I don't know, like if you're a doctor, like you want to track someone's health. You track that, and so you kind of monitor it. If you don't track anything and you're just like, yeah, I want to lose 8 pounds, you're less likely to achieve those goals than, and listen, here's a great one. How did I forget about this one? Money. If you're like, I want to save so much money, or I want to have, like where, I don't know, let's say I want to retire at 55. I want $1 million because I need to live on that for the next 30 years. You need to reverse engineer that. So if you want $1 million, I'm 30 now, in 20 years, what is that, like 50 grand a year? I'm off the top of my head. And so, okay, so 50 grand a year. So now you need to somehow save 4 grand a month. What does that equate? So like reverse engineer that, but you need to track that and what that looks like. And these numbers are scary because they don't lie. Numbers don't lie. That's one thing I kind of always liked about math, is it was like English was like, I like both, but English is very subjective. Like, oh, well, to me, Miss Johnson, To Kill a Mockingbird meant this. I'm going to act like I actually read To Kill a Mockingbird and didn't do Cliff Notes. But they're like, with math, it doesn't matter. Like, what's the answer? Is it right or is it wrong? There is no, like, to me, I think it's x to the 4th power. It's the answer's right or wrong. So these numbers, what you track, don't lie. And so when you track them, it's a very hard, we call this sort of a come to Jesus moment of like, are you reaching them? And it's completely objective. It doesn't care about your feelings. When you have to put, like, let's say I wanted to write 1,000 words, to go back to the author illustration, and I wrote 0, you got a 0 out of 1,000 for that day. That's on you. That's heavy. But the flip side of that, for the competitive, for the go-getters, the action takers, the achievers, is like, bro, look, I can't do that. I've got to get down to business and chase these 1,000 words. I have to go and follow up on these leads. I have to do this homework. I got these patients that a lot of, we're getting an influx of them. I got to see whatever that is, or I got to go train, whatever that is, you need to track that. And if you don't track it, then you're guessing. Do you want to guess with your goals? Do you want to guess with your future, especially the money thing? I mean, that's something, like, I don't really talk about that, like, because it's not really my lane, though it probably could be. Like, I don't want to talk about that, but that's a huge one of, like, we just don't talk about money enough. And so whatever you're chasing, whatever your goal is, that needs to, you need to track that, because they don't lie and they keep you accountable. You should also have people keeping you accountable, as we've talked about in other videos. But guys, that what you track gets accomplished. I'm Coach David with Metro Jiu-Jitsu. As always, I look forward to seeing you on the mat.